And you wanted to get bigger. You wanted it. You have to do it.
I want it as big as it can be. If stroking will make it bigger, it seems to me like a good thing. Don't you think so? See, he thinks so, so we must be right. Okay, I do appreciate being here, even though the fact of the matter is I actually left more men back in my bedroom, than we got in here. But what the hell, you can't have everything, right? I need somebody to hold my rubber.
It's not wet. You're all right.
I've made it to the big town of Las Vegas, and because I have made it to the big town of Las Vegas, that means that all of my props are nothing but the finest. If I can get this thing apart. Woo! I'm saying that a few rhinestones, and some sequins would just make this really rather pretty, right? But look, it is fluorescent. Lime green. That's either really good or it's some really bad food, and I'll find out about that later on. Okay, folks. Now, I know that you're wondering, here we got a burlesque, female burlesque magician. How good could she be? That's what you're wondering, right? Yeah. But frankly, and way more important, I'm wondering, how good are you guys going to be? Well, I'm going to give you a test to see, okay? Now, if you pass the test, I'm going to stick around and I'll show you my bird. If you don't, man, I'm out of here. Are you ready? That's very good, because we're going to do it anyway. When I was about 5 years old, I did my very first magic show. It was in the basement of my parents' house. There was maybe 10, 12 little folding stools, and the people were sitting on them eating triangle sandwiches, sipping Dr. Pepper, munching on Fritos. This was my very first trick in my very first show. The cards were big, my hands were small. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and I threw one card away. And unbelievably, I still had left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Now the audience was so amazed with my unbelievable skill and dexterity that they pumped their fist in the air and in unison yelled out, "Yay, Dusty! Yay, Dusty!" You got my car warmed up out there, right? Okay. Yes, believe me, if you don't do better than that, this is going to be a long, cold evening without me. I'm going to give you another chance, though, because I'm that kind of person. I remember doing a magic show when I was about 10 years old in my parents' living room. There were 50, maybe 60 little folding chairs out there. The people were sitting there and they were eating little triangle sandwiches, sipping Dr. Pepper, munching on Fritos, and this was the first trick of my show. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and I threw away not just 1, but 2 cards. And unbelievably, I still had left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Now the audience was so blown away with my unbelievable skill and dexterity that they pumped their fist up in the air and in unison yelled out, "Yay, Dusty! Yay, Dusty!" I guess you guys have had a few because it's supposed to be in unison, you know? Okay, I'm going to give you one final chance because I know that you can get this done well enough we could blow away Palace Station down the street, don't you think? Okay. All right, one final chance. I did a show when I was about 18 or 19 years old. It was out by my parents' swimming pool. No, I'm lying. I did my show at the Follies Burlesque. Yeah, there were 300 or 400 people there sitting at the tables and the bar, and they were sipping champagne, shooting shots of Cuervo Gold, sipping Miller Lite. The owner came up to me and said, "Hey, Dusty, go out there and show them what you got." So, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and I threw away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. And unbelievably, I still had left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. The audience was so blown away at my unbelievable skill and dexterity that they pumped their fists in the air and in unison yelled out, "Yay, Dusty!" God damn, you guys are good. So I will come back later on and I promise to show you my bird.